is Christina, and I was born and raised at the Lake of Constance in Germany, where I successfully graduated from the Alexander von Humboldt Gymnasium in Constance last year. While looking for a course of study, I was torn apart in which direction I wanted to go until I came across the Liberal Arts and Science program. A friend of mine who recently graduated from UCG told me about the college and the study concept there. His stories were inspiring and led me to the conclusion that this degree program would enable me not to choose between one field of study, but learn very broadly. Early on, I developed an interest in political and social events, global and local environmental issues, and climate-neutral architecture and urban planning. I can add that I am not afraid to take charge and responsibility. As a class and student representative, it was my task to articulate the problems, wishes and concerns of the students to the school administration and to implement them as far as possible. Through my school stay in New Zealand in 2017, I was able to perfect my English skills, and it is now very easy for me to move confidently in the English language. During this time, I gained a deep insight into the culture and the social problems there, such as drug abuse, homelessness, and the integration of Indigenous folks, as well as into the education system. The experience that personal development and social behavior are much more important there than the German one has left its mark on me. This stay also made me a more independent person and taught me to approach others even more. In my senior years, I got the chance to participate in the Model United Nations program, where I was able to experience a UN General Assembly and represented Kazakhstan. Even though it was just a role play, it was a great experience and a great learning opportunity, especially in terms of writing research papers, diplomatic discussions, and adapting and representing a completely different point of view from my own. In 2018, I became a mentor in politics, and as a project I set up a program with two friends to help preparatory classes, and especially immigrated children, with their classwork and finding their way in this new school and country. Social studies was one of my main subjects, which helped me understand how different political structures work in our world, as well as social issues like the housing situation in Germany or the differences in our healthcare system, which I wrote a research paper about, and opened my eyes to how different our living standards are. I was very surprised about the differences and restrictions in my own country, and now see partly critical that the German healthcare system is praised so much. I am part of the Constance organizing team of social and ecological protests like Fridays for Future, as well as the Moria, Black Lives Matter and anti-COVID contrarian demonstrations. I think it is so important to raise a voice for those who have none or very little reach, as well as to draw attention to problems so that more people understand and notice them. My mentioned experiences, as well as my exposure to local issues while traveling to less developed countries, made me passionate about political, societal, social, and environmental issues. One could argue that these are mostly connected, and that's completely true. It's why it's so important to solve such problems interdisciplinarily, and in my future I'd love to be able to help resolve societal problems, for example, by changing the way we build houses and reusing what we have, like non-recyclable plastic that otherwise would have no usage, to create concrete-like building blocks. I love researching alternative methods and thinking of ways how an area could be changed to be more environmentally friendly while making it livable and still affordable place. In my spare time, I like to paint and draw or be creative with things I come across. Music, and especially singing, plays an important role in my life. Before Corona, I sang in several choirs and bands, and as a singer, I represented my school at the Jazz Gipfel, an annual music event I've participated in over the years. With my choir, we scored second place in the national choir competition, and I love how so many different people come together with one passion to create something new. I have the privilege of living surrounded by beautiful nature, which I often take advantage of by going for long walks in the forest, having my morning coffee overlooking the lake, or going cycling, skiing, or running. Studying at University College Groningen would allow me to find my genuine strength and deepen my interest in an early stage through the broad and interdisciplinary range of studies and the exchange with like-minded but also different thinking people. Getting insights on how to solve multidisciplinary and emergent problems, as well as getting to know numerous points of views and diverse approaches to a problem. Thank you so much for the consideration and for taking your time to watch my video. I hope to see you very soon.